Hey, stamping friends, this is Jill Cooper with Flourishing Finishes, and today I'm really excited to bring to you a gift box for anyone who needs some last minute Christmas ideas, or even if you are a demonstrator or a friend that has friends that need handmade gift ideas, how you could make up a kit to give. I did this for my camp and I really loved it, and so I wanted to share. My idea comes from the fact that in the catalog we have the Kraft note cards. You get 20 note cards and envelopes, and then you get one box. It comes like this, and you can put it together. In that, I got several packs, I think 4 to be exact. So I wanted to make this super cute card for my card buffet and absolutely loved it. But then I thought, well, I'm not using the boxes, so what can I do? And I'm super thankful because basically I realized for $10 you could really make 10 cards. I could put them together, wrap them up, or I could make them separately like we did at our card buffet. And then you could put 10 cards in here with a box, find some ribbon, and then you have a gift. And so that's a lot that you can do with literally a $10 purchase of some Kraft note cards from the Stampin' Up catalog. So if you've never even known that we had Kraft note cards, if you think they're super cute, definitely go to my website, flourishingfinishes.com, to shop now and check them out. There will also be some direct links on my blog, but I didn't know they existed until another fellow demonstrator was doing something and used them with a set. I think they used it with the cherry bundle, and I just fell in love with these note cards. I don't have an actual card to compare it to. They are a little bit smaller. So this is the standard card that we kind of make with a sheet of paper, and this is the note card. I love it because I don't think they're that off. They're still completely mailable, and super cute, super easy, super simple. So with that being said, you saw, like I told you about my idea. Like I was kind of like, what do I do? I made these cards. I had all these boxes left. So what did I do? Well, let's turn the camera over and I'm going to kind of show you. I felt like one of our biggest things is that we need to use up things that are in our craft room. Unless you don't have a craft room, and by all means, my Stampin' Up website will give you plenty of sources to buy paper and all of these things. But for the people like me, which I feel like we're pretty high in number, I just wanted to make a gift, use up things, be cheap and inexpensive, and have a really unique personalized gift. So what I did is I found red ribbon because red's for Christmas. Why not? I put the box together, which it's not for the faint of heart, but I think it was because Tanya and I just had never done it before. Everything goes from like here and it folds together. There are creases. Honestly, y'all could probably do it in a quick second. I'm just always not the most observant. In here are the envelopes. They come flat, so you just have to crease the back. I push them into the bottom. So that was the easy part. Got my ribbon, got my box, got my envelopes. That's great. I'm going to set this aside. So now what do I do? So actually, to be honest with you, I went around my room and I started with my stamp sets. And I thought, what do I have that I could punch or that I could stamp that would look cute and also be small? So I pulled some out. And as you can see, it's just a variety, but I knew this came with a punch, this came with a punch. This could be stamped separate and cute, things like that. Then I went over to my designer series paper area, and I needed to just see what paper that I had. So I started pulling out things that I felt like could look good with craft paper. So I thought the number's 10. The magic number is 10. So I just started pulling. I did also pull out some white. So the white I cut to 3 3/8 by 4 7/8, and then I knew I could cut this 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So I picked out paper that the imaging wouldn't be too big. That would be nice and simple. Now let me show you kind of what we did before I go into it a little bit further. So as I was randomly getting creative, I began to, is that still seeable? See how I could put some things together. And so as you see, my brain was just turning. I found some punches to go with those stamp sets. I found paper that could coordinate and look good with Kraft. And then I got out just some punches that would do the sayings. And then I began to just build on that. And so I don't necessarily know what you have in your craft room or if you have everything to duplicate these 100%. I went ahead and I found in my drawer like an assortment of embellishments that I could use that were very neutral but go with things. I found ink colors. Like once I kind of picked my paper, picked my stamp set, I just thought what colors would match that and just pulled some down. You can always go with black. And then I just started going to town. So I don't know what you have or what you're using, or again, if you kind of have all of this to duplicate, but you really just get your craft boxes. You get your white that we cut at 3 3/8 by 4 7/8. Now this, I cut 2 of them, one for the outside and then one for the inside. And then I found my paper and I literally I wanted everyone to be different because I feel like you only get 10 and that makes it look pretty. So I then cut all my paper and then, go to your punch drawer and see what kind of punches you have to work with. And then this piece of paper, by the way, is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then you literally just build up the tops with what you can find. And then when you're all said and done, you literally, one at a time, make up your card and put it in the box. I loved the bee. The bee was definitely something that I saw online. There was a lot of variations. To do the bee, you punch the ladybug, you cut strips. I glue down the strips, then I cut around the oval. The vellum is the wings, and then the embellishments make the neck. So I changed it slightly because there were several variations, and that's the one I liked the most. Super cute. This kind of looked like wallpaper to me. I did use some ribbon or some, is that twine in some places? But I mean, even this, one punch, some sayings, I still think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Not everything was necessarily current for me. Most was, but I feel like this is the thing as you're making up a gift and you're trying to make it look good. So they will all fit nicely. I did use dimensionals on a lot of one of the images got popped up. You box it up. And then you tie your bow. You could even add a tag to it. I just didn't even think about it. Once you have that done, and do better with me. Okay, I can't. Sorry, guys. Let's bow take 2. Oh my, are you dizzy? I kind of am. Okay. If you are kind of thinking this would be super cute, how did you do this in a kit form? I did sell the 4 kits that I did. And what I did with that is I literally just prepped everything for them. And I prepped all the little pieces. So therefore, they could have a kit, and all they had to do was have some sayings at their home to make the vinyl touches and uniquely put it together, having a picture of what I did, but then also having means to do whatever variations that they wanted, and it just went into a gallon bag, and people absolutely loved the gift idea. And these kits for me, like if you're wanting to purchase a kit for me because you're a crafter and you would love all of this and you have sayings and inks, this kit is $15 from me. You're welcome to purchase it, and we will get it in the mail to you. It was a really popular one, and it's really fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you end up making up a variation, I would love to see. And until next time, I hope you flourish.